Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to install an extension on the 370Z for the Tomei to stick it out a little bit further. In length this is 7 inches and this is a 3-inch, so it's going to mount up perfect for the Tomei exhaust. I actually have a gasket already and we're going to reuse the old one, so we're going to see how this looks. Alright guys, so here's a Tomei exhaust. You can see that it doesn't stick out very far, and then when I put the bumper on you can't even see it. Like, you really have to like go over here to see the exhaust. So we're gonna add this on there, and that's gonna extend it out about 7 inches. So just to give you an idea, it's gonna stick out pretty far. So about to right there. It's gonna be a lot farther out. It's gonna look pretty sick. We just have to move the band that's on the inside, which is that one right there. We'll move it a little bit back. That way it can still be supported on there. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. We just gotta install this. So it's not going to take very long. There's only one pipe, so we just got to remove 2 bolts. I'm just test fitting it for right now, so you guys can see what it looks like. Like, you can't even see the exhaust, and then once we put it on there, it should stick it out quite a bit. So let's go ahead and start putting the exhaust on. Alright, so here we are. We're going to remove this section, and then we're going to extend it out. Like, you can see the resonator and then the muffler's all the way down there. So this is right before like the white pipe and stuff. So the white pipe's right there, as you can see. And then over here, we have the Tomei exhaust. So we're gonna loosen these bolts right now, and then we're gonna place it in here between these 2 sections. All right, now that we remove that flange over there, now we're just gonna loosen this right here. I think I'm about to take it off because I'm still trying to pull it towards me, but I'm having a little bit of trouble. So let me go ahead and use both hands. Yeah, it doesn't really want to move. I'm gonna have to take it off. Alright, so I attached the extension over there. Now, I was getting a little frustrated because I didn't think it was fitting, but I had to go ahead and loosen this bolt right here to move this thing up. So now it's going to be kind of like at an up angle instead of like facing down. That way it can fit properly. So you have to loosen this, and then now you can kind of see like it moves up a little bit more. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is that it no longer uses that hanger over there. So I feel like it's going to be sitting a little bit lower now. And I don't think there's anything I can really do about that, so I'm gonna just have to ride higher now instead of riding so low. I'm gonna have to air out the car right now to see if it's too low where it's hitting the ground, and if it is, I'm just gonna take it off and put it back how it was, because I don't want it to really mess up my exhaust, because that thing's only like $100 for the extension. This exhaust is over $1,000, so I'd rather keep the exhaust than take off the extension, if I'm being honest with you. But let's go ahead and tighten this up, see how it fits. If everything's good, then I think we're set to go, and then we'll see how it looks with the bumper on. I think it's gonna hit the bumper, so I may have to adjust it a little bit more. But you can see it sticks out a lot more now. Yeah, it sticks out way farther. That's how it's sitting right there. I think it's a little too high, because it's really close to the bumper, so I may have to adjust it a little bit. But it doesn't look bad actually. I'm not sure if it does sit lower, because I don't really remember how low it was sitting before, but we'll see right now when I put it on the ground. But it looks pretty sick, I like it. Alright, today is the next day. I let it sit for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick cold start, and then we'll take it out so you guys can see it out in the sun. That thing looks pretty big though, it looks pretty sick like that. Now the only thing that I see that it's hitting is the rear sway bar right there. It like barely touches it, and I can feel it a little bit when I'm driving or when I'm in the car. I can kind of feel it kind of shaking a little bit. So that's the only real concern, I guess, right now with that. We would have to try to move it to the side a little bit more, but it's kind of hard right now because I just turned the car on. But right there you guys can see that it does like hit it right there. So that's the only downfall to this right now, is that it's hitting it, and then it does look like it's a little bit lower, but I don't think you can really adjust it any higher. Like if you look at that right there, there's barely any space from that bar. So I think it's pretty much close to the same, if anything. Has good clearance on the extension. The flange goes over it, going straight across. But if that bothers you, you most likely shouldn't do it. And also, if you drive really low, I also don't consider doing it. I mean, the Tomei already sits low, but this made it even lower as well. And remember, you can't use that flange right there. But this exhaust is so light that it doesn't really need any other support other than this. So you should be good either way. I kind of have an idea to try to move the Tomei away from that bar right there, the sway bar. I'm going to try to move this clamp to see if we can push it a little bit more to the left side. That it's more closer to the right side, so we move it to the left, it shouldn't really touch it anymore. So let's try adjusting it to the left a little bit. After loosening the clamp, you guys can see that there's actually some space now right there. But now it's closer over here, but it still has like a little bit of space, which is what we kind of want. So we really want to tighten it down right there. And then here you can see the Tomei. It's loose. I need to go ahead and tighten it up. But you can move it to the right or left now that it's loose. And if you move it to the right, it gets closer right there. Move it to the left, and it gets farther away from it. So now we moved it, but now it's touching another bar. So let's see if it makes any noise by touching that one. So now it's touching that one, and now I feel like it's making more noise that it's touching that one than it was with the other one. So I guess I'll go ahead and move it a little bit more slightly to the right and see if we like it that way. I just did it one more time, and I think we're good this time, because right here has like a little bit of space, and then right there, same thing, has a small gap now. So I'm pretty positive we're good now. I just moved this down a little bit right here. I was moving this clamp until I could get it at a good spot. And I think we should be good. There's clearance right there as well. So it's no longer touching over there now, but now it's touching right here. I'm not sure why, but it wasn't touching earlier. So now when I pick this thing up right here, you guys can hear that noise right there. It's hitting this part right here. It doesn't look like it's gonna get any better than that. You're still gonna hear some noise no matter what you do. So kind of sucks, but it's really up to you if you're okay with living with the sound. It's like a little rumble sound that I hear. It's not too bad, but I can still like feel it throughout the car. When it's on the bottom, you need something to like hold it up a little bit on the back so it won't make that noise anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it looks pretty sick. If you guys are wondering where I got the extension from, my buddy Nito is the one that actually made it. So if you guys are interested in getting anything done when it comes to like welding, making custom piping, he can actually do it for you. He can do anything. He's made like custom brackets for my wing and stuff, for the exhaust. So he did this right here, reinforcing the wing. And then he also did the custom splitter support bracket as well. So if you guys have any welding needs, make sure to hit him up. Super chill dude, honest friend. So go ahead and hit him up. Alright guys, so right now I'm just driving around, trying to show you guys like what it sounds like. And to me it's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's just because I'm inside the car, it just sounds different, but I can feel like it rumbling and hitting things under the car. I'm gonna have to find a way to try to adjust it to where it's not hitting anything. If I can't find a way to adjust it, I'm just gonna take it off, if I'm being honest with you. It's pretty annoying. It does make sound, it is kind of loud. If you don't care too much about like the sound difference and it vibrating and everything, maybe you will like it more if you just care about looks. But if you don't care that much about the looks and you care more about like the sound, I honestly don't think that you should get it. So this is either gonna help you guys out to get it or not. And if I can find a way to stop the sound, I'll make another video. And if not, I'll just end up taking it off. It does look cool, I'm not gonna lie, but to me, just the sound's really annoying. Alright guys, so that's gonna conclude the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it useful for those of you that were interested in doing this with the Tomei exhaust. I do have an original Tomei, so this is not for like the 350Z. So if you have the 350Z one, it might extend a little bit farther from what I heard. These are the issues that I'm having right now with the 370Z exhaust. I'm not sure if the 350Z one is different. I believe it's straighter, so maybe you will have a problem. I'm not exactly sure, but this is with the 370Z Tomei exhaust. Hopefully you guys found it useful if you want to do this. Me, I don't really like it just because of the vibration. If it didn't have the vibration, of course I would keep it because I like how far it looks extended out like that. But to me, the sound just bothers me when I'm driving around. So I most likely will be taking it off. If I find a resolution to fix it, I'll make another video on it, of course. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.